Good morning. Actually, it's almost noon, so not morning. Today is a Sunday reset day. We are trying to get our lives back on track. This past week has been my Thanksgiving break from work, even though it wasn't. I have been here ever since, and so it's not even really a Sunday reset. It's let's get out the house day. Like, just while I am a homebody through and through, I don't think a week inside is good for anybody. And yeah, so my goal is to just get out the house today. I have other goals outside of that, but goal number one, get out the house and go for a walk slash run. I have not ran in like 2 weeks, which is not great for my goal of being a runner. But I don't know, I think with like it getting darker earlier, the temperature starting to drop, I just haven't been feeling as motivated to run in particular. And I've also taken up I wish I would have read it like so much sooner. It is so good. Like, I did not realize how good ACOTAR would be. And so I read all of ACOTAR, and then now I'm starting on Crescent City. I do not know if I like Crescent City as much as I like ACOTAR. Like, Crescent City, it was just like, people are saying it's the world building. I just did not, it wasn't even, the world building wasn't it for me. Just Bryce and Hunt were not Farrah and Reese, you know? Like, I just love Farrah and Reese so much. And but more than that, I loved A Court of Silver Flames. Like I did not expect to reread a book before, but that book, I just loved it so much. And so now I'm reading Crescent City, and I'm just like, this isn't the world that I love. This isn't, like, it's set in modern day, and I think maybe I just like old fantasy. I mean, I didn't really hate the world. I just feel like, for me, the book didn't really even get good until like the last 100 or so pages. And yeah, I don't know. People say that the second book is better. I have the second book now. And so I think I'm gonna listen to it while I go on my little walk run. But yeah, I don't know why I didn't love Crescent City as much. I think it was just, I thought it was gonna be as good as ACOTAR, and it just wasn't to me. And I think maybe I'll read Throne of Glass next, but I really loved ACOTAR. Outside of reading, I have not been doing anything with my time. I have just been reading, and that is why I need to get out the house today, get a little sunshine on my skin, some vitamin D, and get out the freaking house. I haven't really been posting that much. I don't know, I really just haven't felt motivated this month, and it really sucks because on my last vlog I was like telling y'all all my goals, and I don't know, I just haven't really been feeling that motivated. I really felt burnt out by work, honestly, and I think that's why I've like really taken up reading, because it's like kind of a relaxing thing. I mean, the books definitely be giving me heart palpitations, but for the most part it's kind of a relaxing, restful activity slash hobby. And so I just have been really just coming back to myself, I guess, because I don't know, I've just been, I guess, not motivated. Like, just with everything going on in the world, it felt to me kind of like silly to be making videos. And then if you follow me on social media, you already know this, but I was like verbally attacked in my building. This man basically like broke in and like was yelling at me. It was a whole thing. And I think that really like kind of set me off and just had me wanting to like retreat more into myself and just take care of myself a little bit, I guess, like nourish myself and be a little bit more restorative and restful. And so yeah, I feel like content is really taking a backseat. Like anything that wasn't like my job, like literally the thing paying my bills, even though this does pay my bills kind of, it's not like a major, it's like more like side hustle money. It's not like my main income. Anything that wasn't that kind of took a backseat. Today I'm like, oh, you need to make videos. Like, one, because I love it, but two, I've like put so much effort into like growing my pages and stuff, and so to just like not be posting anything, it's just so counterintuitive. But I was just like, what the fuck do I even talk about? Like, literally had no idea what I'm gonna talk about. First of all, I will talk about this. Obsessed with, like, the girls were not lying about this concealer, the House Lab concealer. I wish I would have got, I think I'm gonna get it in a shade brighter because this is pretty close to my skin tone. Also, I've had so many breakouts, like, and I think it's because I haven't been drinking nearly enough water. I also think I need to go see a derm about my hyperpigmentation. I've been trying to just like take care of it on my own, but I honestly don't think it's doing anything. Like, I think I need like something stronger, more chemical. And so I was thinking today that I'll make an appointment soon to go to a dermatologist and get some retinol or something to deal with the hyperpigmentation. But yeah, I'm just really just trying to remotivate myself to get back on track with my goals. Though surprisingly, so I don't know if I talked to you about this, but I had a weight loss goal. I don't really like talking about weight loss that much because I know it can be like triggering and I don't want to talk about it and then you guys think like that's something you need to do or be pursuing. But I did have a weight loss goal and I'm very close to it, which is very exciting. Also because I have not worked out literally in like a week. And so the fact that I really haven't been working out for real since September. Like, I've been doing just little things here and there in the month of October and November. Like September I was on it, but I've still been losing weight, which I think speaks to how powerful a like eating healthy and a calorie deficit, even though I haven't really been tracking my food that much. I also feel like reading the books like reading my books, like I get so in tune into the books that I kind of forget to eat. Like, not even like meaning to, it'll be like, oh crap, like you need to eat, you've been hungry. But it's like I'll be so like reading these books I'll be so into these books that I just forget to eat. And maybe that is not the best. I have, since starting Crescent City, I've been remembering to eat a little bit more because like I said, it's like I was almost not gonna finish Crescent City. That's how hard it was for me to get through, but I was like, everybody's saying it's so good, so I kept going. And I do think the ending was good. Like, the ending was good. For me, I was just like, I don't want to have spoilers, but the book, it's just so different from ACOTAR. And I think I was expecting this to kind of be similar to ACOTAR. And it just wasn't. I'm done talking about it. I'm not gonna keep talking about it. But I was thinking, should I do like some, since I'm like really into reading now, should I do like some book vlogs or something? I don't know. Get into my booktube era. I'm doing my makeup because I just always feel better when I have makeup on. Like, it makes me want to film, it makes me want to get out of the house. And so that's why I'm putting on a little bit of makeup. This pajama set that I have on, ignore my feet. This pajama set I have on is from Zara. And I bought it for my birthday last year and I couldn't fit it. It made me sad. And now I can fit it. And it just makes me so happy. Like, just being able to fit into clothes again that I couldn't fit. Like, either my old my closet with the hopes of me one day being able to fit into it. And now like all my old clothes are fitting me again. And yeah, I mean, I really am happy that I'm losing weight because I just don't have the money to be buying a bunch of new clothes right now. And I'm fine to like talk about it in settings like this, but like my grandma the other day, she was like kind of pissing me off. She was like, oh, you're gonna be fine as wine when you lose your stomach. My grandma's old and I was just like, grandma, first of all, I'm already fine. Like, what are you even saying? But second of all, like, I don't like when people comment on my body. Like, I'm fine to talk about it here in like very small settings, but I don't want to be talking about my body a lot. Like, and it kind of sets me off, and I've just been thinking about that because I wasn't gonna go home for the holidays, but now I am because my boyfriend bought a ticket because he wants to go home for the holidays, and he lives in Nashville, or he's from Nashville, I'm from Atlanta. And so what'll happen is we'll fly to Nashville and then I'll drive down to Atlanta, probably by myself, or he'll come. I don't know, we haven't talked about it, but so he bought me a ticket so we wouldn't have to spend the holidays apart to go home. And now I have to see them, and now it's like becoming a thing in my head of, oh, they're probably going to be comparing me to the last time I was there. And I have lost some weight, but I haven't lost, you know, I've lost weight, but I'm still, you know, a big girl. Like, it's not like I am a skinny girl, you know. And so I know there'll be comments about my body because there were comments about my body last time, and I just hate that. Like, I hate having to hear people talk about my body, honestly. Like, please don't even talk about it. Like, don't even say anything. And I get so many like hateful YouTube comments, and it makes me just not even want to be like a person online sometimes. But I love making videos. Like, I thought I did it. Like, I literally was sitting and I was like, do I like making videos? Like, before I turned the camera on. And then as I'm making this video, I'm having so much fun. I forgot, like, yeah, you do love doing this. And so that's the thing that keeps me coming back. I love this blush too. This is like an orangey blush. It's by Danessa Myricks and it is so pretty. But yeah, I don't know. Now I'm feeling triggered about going home, and that is messing me up. Also, my brother got engaged. My brother is engaged now, and he's my younger brother. I'm the oldest. I don't know. I think that was like messing with me too. One, I never thought my brother would be engaged before me, so that was kind of like, whoa. But I'm in this place now, like I don't even know if I want to be, I don't know what I want. I do think I want to be married, but I don't want to have kids, and so because I don't want to have kids, I'm not in a rush to get married. Does that make sense? Like, I feel like marriage can happen when it happens. I also want to have a nice wedding, and I want to be able to afford to do so. And if that means that I have to push my wedding off, I'm fine to do that. I also feel like I'm in my 20s, and like your 20s are for having fun, and married seems like it's marriage is giving 30. Like I don't want to be married in my 20s. I feel like I'm still like figuring life out, you know? Like, I'm just having a girly whirly fun time, and yeah, I feel like I'm changing every single day. Like, I never would have thought I would be reading 5 books in a week, you know? Like, I'm a different person than I was even a month ago. And I'm sure I'll still like be changing a lot in my 30s too. And so I'm saying that to say like what I want probably is gonna change. And like figuring out how I can get more solo time, honestly. And I know that may sound strange because I'm in a relationship, but I think there's something to still like seeking yourself out and taking yourself on dates even in a relationship. I don't think that has to stop just because you're in a relationship, because I think you have to stay curious about yourself and like what it is that you want, so you can then communicate that to your partner. But if you're only like thinking about your partner all the time, you're not gonna have that curiosity. You're not gonna be able to, you know, think about yourself. And I want to keep thinking about me and being in my selfish era. And Montez, he does the same. Like, literally, he takes so much time for himself, and we just come together on the things we come together on. But I'm also the same girl that is like up under her man like 24/7. Like, I would be like, I can't spend a day without him. So that's the thing. I go back and forth. I'm so indecisive. But I do really want to take a solo trip next year, or at least do more girls trips, because I feel like I always do trips with him, and I don't think I've ever done a girls trip or a solo trip. And I'll be 28 next year, which is like, what the fuck? But I'll be 28 next year. Oh my gosh. When I was a kid, my mom used to lie about her age, and she used to say she was 28 or 27 all the time. And so I just think that it's so funny now that I'm about to be the age that like my mom would lie about. Like, I'm about to be that age. But also, I really love, like, that's why I can like literally read and stay in the house all the time, because I really enjoy my own company. Like, I think I'm so funny, and I have a really good time with myself. Like, I crack myself up. I do little dance parties, and I think a lot of girls have this experience where we just really love being with ourselves, and then we get in relationships, and it's like that stops. Like, you stop having a little fun time with yourself because now you have to have all your time with your man. But you really get to set the rules for your relationship. You don't have to do things just because. I'm just like ranting. You don't have to just do things because that's what society tells you to do. Like, if you want to be a person that doesn't spend all their time with their boyfriend, like, that is okay. That is not toxic. That is like who you are as a person. But I think so many times we try to conform ourselves to what society thinks is best for us, and then we end up growing resentful of our partners because we've forgotten ourselves. And I just don't want to get to that place. And that is why I let Montez literally do what he wants. I let that man do whatever he wants to do. I mean, not even that I'm letting him. I just don't give him shit for it. Only thing I give him shit for is like when he's like staying up until freaking 3 a.m. and then I'm like, okay, dude, like, you gotta come to bed at some point, you know? But other than that, he is perfectly fine to do whatever his heart desires, and he lets me do whatever I want to do. As I'm talking, do y'all watch Real Housewives of New York, like the new season? I'm realizing like we're kind of like Jessel and Hermia, because he was saying like he just wants to be with somebody that lets him do whatever he wants to do. And I think the girls were taking that in like such a weird way, but I think so many girls or guys will like nag at their partner because they aren't doing what they want them to do. And you have to realize like you're dating a human, not like a pet, you know? So they're gonna be their own humans. I honestly think if more people were doing things that made them happy, you know, like seeking those things out, like seeking out a hobby, they would be so much more fulfilled in their life instead of looking for their partners to fulfill them. All right, y'all, I'm contemplating wearing my hair straight again. And I think last time I was on here, I was crying about heat damage. But I just need something new, you know? Like I just want to switch it up. Though my curls are looking fine. I don't know. I go back and forth a lot. I don't know what I want to do with my hair. I feel like I haven't put this vest on in a million years. I see so many people get shit for like girls specifically getting shit for wearing running vests, for going on like super short runs. But I love the running vest. I love it for walking because it's just nice to be hands-free and just being able to cha-pa-cha-pa-cha, you know? Like my hands are free now and I like that. I don't know why people hate on things so much. Like let the girls just have their fun. Hate it. All right, I'm wearing my Lululemon jacket. I have on my Lululemon leggings and my Asics. All right, I do want a coffee before I go, so I'm gonna make that and I'm gonna make a TikTok really quick. I know I've been like sitting too much because my lower back is low-key killing me right now, which is why I got my walking pad and standing desk in the and prolonged sitting is just not good. I'm like, look at my TikTok. Look at the TikTok I made. I haven't made a TikTok in weeks, or not weeks, but days. So I feel happy that I made my little TikTok. I like this to the, I wish I would drop this. I'm out of my normal maple syrup, but I have regular sugar. I made cornbread for the first time, and it was a hit. Everybody loved my cornbread. I just say so myself. I used my mom's recipe, and my mom is a chef, and she's like an actual chef now. Like I've always thought of her as a chef, but she's for real chef now, which is so exciting for her and her journey. And honestly, I'm just very proud of my mom because I've always known she was a very talented cook, and I feel like everybody's mom says that, but like my mom can like actually like throw down in the kitchen, but she never like pursued that. And now she is 40 something and pursuing it. And I feel like when you go after the things you want, even if it's way down the line or the things that you're meant to be doing, God will speed up time for you. And that hasn't how it's been for my mom. Like literally she's been getting like all these catering jobs. It's such an inspirational story. I need to have her on the podcast, honestly. My mom is just a very inspirational person in general. Seeing her in her 40s, like she's dealt with like a lot of health issues, and now this is like the first time in her life where she isn't feeling terrible in her body because she has MS, and she's just having a really good period right now, and she's really taking advantage of it. And yeah, I'm just so proud of her. She drives me crazy, but I'm proud of her. If you watch my Renaissance vlog, you saw my mom in that one because I took my mom to Renaissance. And oh, I'm happy I'm remembering that because I took some pictures on a disposable camera, and I'm gonna print those out for her for Christmas as a Christmas gift because I don't have that much money to be spending. And I'm also trying not to like, I don't know, with everything going on in the world, I just don't want to be like spending a ton of money right now. And yeah, I feel like that is a cute little gift. I could like frame it, make it real cute. Because she loves like having a ton of pictures around, and I feel like we don't print out pictures anymore anyway. So good. All right, let me get my ass outside.
From water. Might have to be a walk.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be a walk honestly today.
I low-key worked out a lot yesterday.
Did you? Oh, with a good job. Alrighty, I am back now. I went to the grocery store just because it was on our walk and grabbed some things. I went to Humphrey's Slocum here and I got salted caramel cocoa nib, my little treat for getting out the house today. Oh, that's good. That's what I want. Some chicken breast, some pepperoni, some whole fat cottage cheese. I've been accidentally getting the low fat version. I got some fresh mozzarella. Literally devoured. I got this chili last week in on my last grocery run and devoured it. It was so good, and so I got it again. The classic beef chili, because this time of year I like a soup. Oh, I forgot to get maple syrup. Anyway, I love these protein shakes. Les from Balanced Black Girl put me on. Montez just asked me on a little date tonight. He asked me if I was available for dinner tonight. And I was gonna make him dinner, but then I decided not to. I was gonna make a roast chicken, but I didn't feel like carrying the roast chicken all the way back here. And so I did not get said roast chicken. But if he's handling dinner tonight, that is lovely. I also got some almond butter and some pepper jack cheese to go with my pep. I'm gonna put these away and keep listening to my book. So I don't know if I like listening to the book on Audible. I feel like I'm not paying attention as much as when I read the book. And so I feel like I need to go back because I feel like I was not paying attention to it. Especially like while walking outside, like I'm like trying to make sure I'm not getting killed, you know? And so I'm gonna run the book back a little bit. I made these little tacos, turkey tacos. I put mozzarella, pepper jack cheese, cottage cheese. I used basically the cottage cheese is like sour cream, a little bit of spinach, and these are those siete tortillas. That's it. All right, I have eaten. I got outside the house. I went on a long walk. I hit 10K steps. I have earned some reading time on my Kindle. And so that's what I'm about to do now. One thing about me, I will watch my video a million times. I will just watch my video. Does anyone else do that? All right. This should not be making me this happy, but it really is. I feel like I let myself earn the reading today. You know what I mean? Like I let myself earn it, and I feel like I deserve it now versus just doing it for the sake of doing it. It's nice when you let yourself earn some things, you know? Like let yourself earn something so you can be really proud of yourself and feel like, because and first of all, the goal today was really simple. The goal was just to get outside. So I'm not about to act like I did the most crazy thing to earn this. But after just being inside and it being such a struggle to go outside, and now I went on a long ass walk. Like I walked for like almost 3 hours, you know, maybe 2 hours. Well, I walked 4 miles. I walked a long time. I chatted with a friend, went grocery shopping. That was like a great, like if you get to do that, if you go grocery shopping for yourself, great. You're not eating out. And so yeah, I feel very proud of myself to now be sitting here reading my book. And I'm also kind of like scared that tomorrow is Monday and I have to go back to work. But I'm gonna put those feelings aside and escape into my book. So it seems I am leaving the house twice today, which is very exciting, seeing as I have not left, like I said, for the past 5 days. I am going to dinner with Montez. He invited me out. My makeup is already done, which is nice. Just gonna touch it up a little bit. All right, this is the fit. Just have on these loafers, blue jeans, and a turtleneck. I had grabbed a jacket or a blazer that I thought would be cute to wear with this, but I don't feel like putting it on, so. And then this bag is from Comfort. And there's some clothes. And that's a hat. This is the face of somebody who's reading something.
This is the face of a loving boyfriend.
A little boyfriend. All right, let's go. I'm ready. All right, I am back from my date now with Montez, and I have been drinking, but I need to wash my makeup off. I cannot sleep in my makeup. No, my skin is already like, I don't know what's going on with my skin. So I need to take a shower as well. My favorite way to wash off my makeup is in the shower, and so I'm just gonna get in the shower, do everything I need to do, and I'll see y'all when I get out the shower.
Spotter features tightening with distaste.
All right, I have been using these teeth whitening strips because, as you guys know, I love coffee, and coffee stains your teeth. I have seen where people will cut these in half to make them go longer. I personally am lazy and don't feel like doing that, but maybe one day I will. All right, I'll leave that on the next 45 minutes. I'm feeling a little bit of the Sunday scaries. I don't know. I'm not ready for the work day tomorrow, but I also am ready for it, you know? Like, I think it'll be fine. I have lost all of my tan, but it's fine. Yeah, I don't know. I feel a little bit like, what the heck about tomorrow? I also feel like everybody, like all of my friends I talk to, all feel like super burnt out with work. And so we all had like these big goals of like really going hard over Thanksgiving break with our businesses, like our side hustles and stuff, and we just didn't. And I think it's because we all just really needed that rest. And you know what, I don't feel bad for taking my rest at all. Like even today, like I was gonna do some more work, but I'm like, you know what, I just really still needed kind of a restful, restorative day before going into work tomorrow. And all I really wanted to do, like I said, was leave the house. Like I'm just so happy that I did that, and went on a date with my man, and I feel like this was the perfect Sunday. The only thing that would have made today better if I would have like cleaned up, that would have made like today a stellar day, but it is okay. This is the last week of November, which is wild to say. But I do want to try to end this week or end this month on a good note. Do as much as I can to really try to get my life together. My hope for next year is that I'm just like way more organized. Somebody reached out to me and was like, they thought I was a really organized person. They were like, yeah, I just see you as a very organized person. I was like, I am not organized, and my goal for next year is to really get more organized. Do y'all know who Jules Acree is? She is like a productivity YouTuber, and she has like also her own like side business where she sells like productivity tools, like Notion templates and things like that. She's kind of like what I would like to see myself as, like Jules Acree / Les from Balanced Black Girl. Like those two girls just seem like they just have their shit together in a way that I really strive to. And so that is my goal for next year, is to just really be on my shit and stop, like, I'm not gonna say fucking off, but like low-key like stop, you know, messing around, stop playing small. I'm trying to stand on business next year in a big way. I cannot stay up all night reading my Kindle. Like for all this week I've been like staying up till like 3 a.m. Me and Montez, we've been staying up so late, and like if you know me, you know I'm not like that. Like I'm not a person that stays up super late like that. So the fact that I've been doing it, I guess I'm out of this. I didn't know I was out of it. So the fact that I've been staying up late like this is just so out of character for me. And I just gotta get back on my routine. I didn't know I was out of this oil. I really like this oil. It's from Aisha Curry's line Sweet July, along with this little wrap. I just love Sweet July. They're here in the Bay in Oakland, and I love frequenting them. They have really great stuff. Before I go to bed, I like to put some of this Venti buttercream on. I just feel like it smells good, and I want to smell good from Montez, so I'll put some on. And it also like leaves a little shimmer. Just so glowy. Oh yeah, that is See you in the next one. Thank you so much again for watching. Bye.